number 10 is U.S. Steel. Shares of the steel producer are taking a hit in the pre-market after Citi downgraded the company to neutral from buy, citing reduced steel price forecast and high fixed cost structure. Dom?
Yeah, number 9, Betty, is Peregrine Pharmaceuticals. Shares of the biopharma company are taking a huge hit in the pre-market after the company announced discrepancies in test results and code assignments associated with a contracted independent third party. So you got to watch those shares. Peregrine Pharma, Josh.
And number 8 is TiVo, the digital video recording pioneer, is surging here in the pre-market. That's after it said Verizon Communications will pay it at least $250 million in a patent litigation settlement. TiVo's CEO, Tom Rogers, will be on Bloomberg surveillance tomorrow morning. Be sure to watch that. Betty.
Thank you. And number 7 is Ford. The automaker is adding 600 jobs to its workforce as part of a 4-year contract that has been ratified by the Canadian Auto Workers, a union that represents about 4,500 of Ford's employees. The new agreement also cuts most cost of living raises in favor of bonuses. A long walk between the union and Ford to get to that agreement. Julie?
Well, at number 6, we've got Goldman Sachs, the Wall Street heavyweight, going to cut 100 partners. That's according to the Sunday Times. The cuts will remove about 20% of partners at the top of the firm as the company looks to lower annual expenses by up to $2 billion a year. Josh?
And number 5 is Las Vegas Sands. The casino operator would be more valuable if it were broken up into 3 companies. That's according to the CEO of the investment firm Land and Buildings, Jonathan Litt, saying the move would nearly double share prices to $85 apiece, Betty.
Well, at number 4 is a media stock. News Corp is what to watch. Rupert Murdoch's media company has received an early go-ahead to buy Australian pay TV company Consolidated Media Holdings in a $2 billion deal, which will give News Corp full ownership of Fox Sports Network in Australia.
And number 3, Betty, is Facebook, the social network. Shares of the media company are trading lower in the pre-market as price concerns arise over ad tracking practices. According to the Financial Times here, the company has lost over 56% of its market value since its IPO. Jules.
Well, Dom, coming in at number 2, Sprint. Shares of the cell phone service provider have outperformed Apple so far this year. Imagine that. It gives it the second best performing stock in the S&P 500 for the year. CEO Dan Hesse is working to challenge the top 2 U.S. wireless carriers, Verizon and AT&T, Betty.
Well, there goes the bell. And let me tell you our number 1 stock, which is related to Sprint, and that is Apple. The largest public company in the United States has announced that it sold a record-shattering 5 million iPhone 5s this past weekend, but the record-breaking numbers were still not as high as some street estimates, causing shares of that company to drop, as you saw in the pre-market.